Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Day, and if you like these types of videos, go ahead and keep on watching. In today's video, I'm just doing a very quick, like pretty much a easy work or going out style, which is just this bun and the swoop that you saw in the thumbnail. I like to do this when I want like a clean, neat look, but I really don't have a lot of time. I can do this in like 5 minutes or less if I, am really focusing. But I just find it very easy to do for a professional style or just like a going out style. And of course, it can be as loose or as neat as you need it to be. In this version of it, I did make it very loose because I was just going to like work for a half a day, but keep in mind that if you want this style to look super neat, you can. What I did was I just moisturized, and I'm only going to like do a faux retwist because as you can see, my hair in this clip has not been like done in a while, retwisted in a while, but I don't want to retwist all of it or do all of it from scratch. So what I'm gonna end up doing is just doing like a faux like retwist just around like the front, like the edges, so that it looks a little bit neater than what it looks like right now. First, I just put my hair into a sloppy bun, and this is what the part that I speak about when I say it can be as neat as you want it to be. I just made the bun very like loose, but if you want it to be super neat, I would take more time focusing on making the bun itself look neat. As I stated before, I just didn't feel like that was necessary, so I just threw my hair into this like sloppy bun where essentially I just fold my hair over and just tuck as many pieces into the rubber band as I possibly can. And I use some bobby pins to pin it down later, but that's pretty much all I do for the bun. What I do next is I take out like a few locks around the perimeter of my edges because these are going to be the locks that I choose to retwist. So I do this after I put the bun in, just so I have the bun in place. I section off a piece in the front where I want my little bang to be, and I hold that together so I don't get the locks confused. And of course, using this style, if you have not already guessed, I do have to use edge control. Again, this is why this is not a style that you want to do on a daily basis. This is just really one of those like, I need a quick style. I need something quick for my hair to look neat, and I'm going to use a little edge control because of that. This is not like an everyday style at all. And to be honest, if you want to, you could do this style without edge control at all. I just think that it looks really nice with a sleek look. So I take the edge control, I take some oil, I just brush my edges up so they're laid down, and I do a little soft retwist around the perimeter, and I just put those locks back into the bun. And what I do is I just simply tuck the locks into the rubber bands somewhere. I really don't focus on how neat it is. I just make sure they're tucked in there and not sticking out. And then I do the same to the other side. And at the end, of course, I can always clean it up by putting some bobby pins in, but mainly I just try to make sure that every lock is secure into that bun in some way, just in some way in general. The next thing I'm going to focus on after I do this like sloppy bun, of course, is going to be the front. So when it comes to the front, you kind of want to gauge how thick you want the bang to look. Like some people like a lot of like faux bang in the front. I tend to only like to use a few pieces of my locks, which is why as you can see in the clip, I only sectioned off like 3 or 4 in the front. That's just like what I like to do, but I have done a lot more in the past depending on the style. But because I'm doing like sort of a pin curl, I only used a couple of locks in the front because I felt like it would be a lot easier to curl versus if I was just pinning my hair to the side, I probably would have used more locks. But likewise, I retwisted like just a little bit in the front and just tried to pull my locks to the side pretty tightly so that it gives that sleek type of look. And this is the part that you kind of have to play with a little bit. What I want to do is create like a swirl, a flat swirl look. It looks a lot different than bantu knots. So you want these swirls to be laying down on your head, almost as if you had gotten like your hair curled. It's like a pin curl, but very flat. It gives like a neat style. And when the bun is really neat, this really, I feel like, elevates the look. But again, I just did like a little quick version for the morning. So after that, I just make sure that all the locks are secure in some way. Again, you can take as much time on this as you need. Next, I'm just putting a little bit of oil on my undercut and brushing it down because that's what I have to do. And then I'm taking my scarf to lay it down, which is probably one of the most important parts, and making sure that it is sleek. And that's pretty much it. I just lay it down for only a few minutes while I am getting dressed. And that's all that it takes for it to look sleek. And in this clip, I'm showing you guys what it looks like at the end. Again, it's not this super neat version, but you guys get the point. It is, I feel like, a very classy and elegant look. If you just want something quick, it looks really good with going out outfits as well. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.